So we start with practice set 1.4. First sum. The ratio of corresponding sides of similar triangles is 3:5. Then find the ratio of their areas. So here girls, there is no name of the triangles given and nothing is mentioned. So we can start the sum. Remember we had started the first exercise by taking A1, A2, S1, S2. So like that we will start the sum here. Let A1 and A2 be the areas of two similar triangles with sides S1 and S2. Okay, what is given? The triangles are similar. Since the triangles are similar, you can just say since the triangles are similar, A1 upon A2 is equal to S1 square upon S2 square. Why is it so? Yes, theorem on areas of similar triangles. Okay, so what is given to us? We are given S1, S2, S2 is equal to 3:5. So what is A1 upon A2? Very simple to find. Very simple calculation, girls. Instead of having S1 square upon S2 square, can I write this as S1 upon S2 the whole square? Yes, I can surely write it, isn't it, by the laws of indices. So therefore I put the value S1 upon S2 is given as 3 upon 5 the whole square, which gives me 9 upon 25. Got it? See girls, twice there is calculation. First and foremost there is a reason here and the value. So it is a 2 mark or might be even 1 mark question. Okay, same way you can see the second one. Fill in the blanks. ABC is similar to PQR. Here the name of the triangles are given. So stick to the sides accordingly. If these two triangles are similar, the ratio is AB is to PQ, given as 2:3. So what is ABC upon PQR? It is nothing but AB squared upon, yes, what it would be? Correct, PQ squared. Already it is given square square. So what is 2 squared? 4. And what is 3 squared? 9. Very good. So that fills in the boxes there. Is that clear? Okay, with that we finish the second sum. Now we go for the third one. Even the third one is fill in the blanks, but there is little working there, girls, which you have to do so that you can find it. What is given? Triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Right? Area of triangle ABC is given as 80. Area of triangle PQR is given as 125. So what is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR according to the theorem what we have learnt now? Yes, look at the question. You can see they are mentioned about AB upon PQ. So we write this is equal to, very correct, AB square upon PQ square. And what are the values here? 80 upon 125 is equal to AB square upon PQ square. See, they are not showing all these working there. You can very well write the step what is given in the in the textbook, that ABC upon PQR is equal to 80 upon 125. Therefore you get this. After getting this, we'll just check whether any divisible numbers are here. I can see that 80 is divisible by 5, even 125 is divisible by 5. So let us reduce it further. So we get is 16 upon 25. Correct, girls? And AB square upon PQ square. Yes, everything looks very friendly here because 16 is a perfect square. Even, yes, 25 is a perfect square. So what is AB upon PQ? Taking square root on both the sides, you get it as 4 upon 5. Clear? Understood? Okay. So that completes the third sum. Now go for the fourth one and try doing girls. It is similar and there is one hidden hint in the sum. What is the hidden hint? Yes, very good. That 9 times area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 times area of triangle LMN. So what is PQR upon LMN? Nothing but, very good, 16 upon 9. See girls, we have to find MN. So you can keep MN on the numerator and take the PQR down. Do anyway, but anyway you will get the answer for MN because the triangles are similar. Areas of triangles are equal, ratio of areas of triangle will be equal to ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. Very good. So let us start. I think you have started with the sum. Have you reached till here? Come on, do along with me. Now it's time that you have become expert in doing these kind of sums. This is given. So I directly go to the step. Area of triangle PQR, or you want element on top, can keep that way also. There is no harm keeping this as PQR upon element. So what is that equal to? 16 upon, yeah, the 9 of PQR comes down as the denominator. Got it? And since the triangle is similar, what can we say? Area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle LMN is equal to, very good, QR square upon MN square by theorem of similar areas of similar triangle. Therefore, yes, 16 upon 9 equal to, QR is given as 20. But before substituting, I would like to do some working here so that my sum goes a little more easier. 16 and 9 both are perfect square. QR and MN again has a square. So taking square root throughout, what do I get? 4 upon 3 equal to QR upon MN. Correct? Yes. So now it looks much more easier, right? Yes or no? Therefore 4 upon 3 equals to 20 upon MN. So what is MN? Come on, 20 into 3 upon 4. 4 under 4. So MN is 15. Got it? So with that we complete the fourth sum. Yes, now please try the fifth one. So very simple sum. So in the fifth sum, areas of two similar triangles are given. Side of the smaller triangle is 12 and find the corresponding side of the bigger triangle. Corresponding side of the bigger triangle. So 225 and 81. You can decide which is bigger, which is smaller here. And accordingly you will have your A1 and A2 as well as S1 and S2. I hope you have started solving. Come on, quick. Shall we start with the sixth one? First and foremost, the hidden hint is here. ABC and DEF is both are equilateral triangles. Keep in mind, when the both triangles are of the same type, they are always similar. When they are two equilateral, when they are two isosceles triangles, they are always similar. Keep this in mind. So what do we say? Since the two triangles are equilateral triangle, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay. So therefore what can you have further? Why are the two triangles similar? Yes, you have to mention the reason. Since triangle ABC and DEF are equilateral triangles, triangles are similar. And area of the triangles are equal to square of their corresponding sides. Which are the corresponding sides? AB square upon DE square. Got it? So substitute ABC upon DEF is given as 1 upon 2. And here you have AB square as 4. AB is given as 4 upon DE square. Got it? So you can take square root on both the sides. You get it as 1 upon root 2 equals to 4 upon DE. Therefore, DE is nothing but 4 root 2. Got it? Okay. Now, with that we come to the 7th sum. The last sum of this exercise. You can see it is an activity. So let us discuss to do this activity here. You are given few points about it. PQ is parallel to DE. Then area of smaller triangle is given as 20. You are given the relation of PF and DP. And they are asking us to find the area of the quadrilateral DPQE. Yes. So here you have some assumption. I'll just draw the figure, girls, so things will be clear for you. Yeah, this is an activity sum, but you can see the number of boxes are more in number. So obviously this will be a 3-mark question. So accordingly you have to justify by drawing the figure, as in where you can possibly put everything on the figure. It becomes easy for you to pick it out for yourself, girls. Okay, what is taken here? DP as X. If DP is X, what is PF? 2X. Why? Because they are mentioned, no? PF is twice DP. So if DP is X, then this will be 2X. Got it? Further, what is given? PQ is parallel to DE. If PQ is parallel to DE, keep in mind we have certain things to do there. Further, we just go according to the activity, we go on filling the boxes. What is DF? X plus 2X. So therefore DF will be perfect. 3X. Correct. And now, is the two triangles similar? FDE and FPQ. Why are they similar? Because parallel lines. So corresponding angles and one of the angles are common. So by AA test they are similar. Or even see here they have taken both as corresponding and they have proved the triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. Right? After that you can see is they are talking about the areas of triangles of similar triangles there. So what do you have theorem on areas of similar triangles? That is, you have area of triangle FDE upon, that is a bigger triangle, right? Area of triangle FPQ is equal to, for FDE which side? FDE which side? FD square upon FPQ which side? FP square. Now we know what is FD, 3x, and what is FP, 2x. So we substitute that and you get that 9 upon 4. Got it? And in this we have already seen that PQF is given how much? Yes, PQF is given as This area is given as 20. So FPQ is given as 20. So can you find FDE? Yes, possible. So cross multiply and you can find this area. From the smaller triangle you get the area of the bigger triangle. Once you get bigger triangle you can find quadrilateral by subtracting bigger triangle with the smaller triangle. Is that very clear? Understood? Okay.